So you need to be able to understand the difference between sincerity and just public relations bullshit. Sincerity versus performative. If you sincerely want a country to turn its planes around and not bomb another country, you don't post it on a stupid social media platform. You call that fucking leader of that country. You don't go on an all caps rant on the Timu version of Twitter when you are supposed to be the president of the fucking United States. This is because he's a child. But in the meantime, he's still continuing to do other dumb shit while this goes on. He took away protections on millions of acres of land so it could be used for logging. And this one is my favorite, the most hypocritical Trump thing ever. Remember for the last several years how he's been trying to pull us out of NATO and he said NATO needs to pay their fair share as like an extortion racket? Even during his first term, you saw pictures of him sitting there with NATO leaders with his arms crossed saying, no, NATO needs to pay their fair share, even though they don't pay anything. They are just supposed to use approximately 5% of their own GDP for their defense. After saying that repeatedly for years about NATO and about how all these other countries are deadbeats for not paying, ahead of his arrival at the NATO summit, he is saying that he's worried about defense spending concerns. Trump went as far as to argue that the U.S. should not have to abide by the 5% spending pledge, although now he's trying to walk it back. He complained for years that countries that didn't pay in NATO were deadbeats, and now he's trying to be the deadbeat. Just like he said before the contest that he was going to have no wars, and he's starting one less than 6 months into office. How must it feel to be a MAGA voter and wake up every single morning fucking embarrassed? I personally couldn't do it.